this episode, we're going to take an interesting look where we are going to require OpenAI. And with this, we can do some initial configuration, and then we can have some sort of chat. We'll invoke this, and we'll just say something like hello, and then we need to give it a system prompt, and we'll just say chat assistant, and we'll call this. We'll get a response, hello, how can I help you today? And that's great, but often as we are interacting with LLMs, we may want to keep track of things. So for example, we want to know how many times the LLM is being called, the number of tokens that are being consumed on both the prompt and completion, as well as the total number of tokens, and we want to count the number of failures. So these kind of statistics may seem a bit silly, and they're probably less important in situations where you're hosting your own models. But if you are using something like OpenAI or another third-party service, then retaining these could have a lot of additional benefits, like tracking your costs, seeing how much it is being used, and just other general statistics. And there's a lot of ways that we can go about this, and that's what we're going to be looking at in this episode. And then in the following episode, we're going to look at changing this so that it's going to be a proxy, so we can extract it into a gem, so we have all of this usage and statistics tracking, but then we can use it across multiple applications, or it could just be contained within that one single application. I haven't quite decided on what direction I want to go. I am leaning towards making it a gem where it can then be contained within itself, within that particular application. But a lot of this logic could then be extended to make it more of an API service that your other applications could call. And it's just something that you would have to decide on what you need for your environments. And one of the primary goals with this is that we want to keep the code as agnostic as possible, meaning that we're not going to tie ourselves to a single vendor. So if down the road you want to switch from OpenAI to Anthropic or something similar, you should be able to do that with minimal or no code changes. But again, in this episode, we're just going to be focusing on building the initial framework and getting our feet wet with that. To watch this full episode and more videos, visit driftinruby.com and subscribe to the Pro membership.